So welcome everyone to this podcast or to the video if you are watching on YouTube. I want to share something in this video or podcast because I dealt with a lot of anxiety in January. And this was right before I went to Bali. I felt so overwhelmed because so many things happened at the same time. I was preparing for moving out of my old house. I had to get rid of a lot of stuff. I was moving to Bali, so I had to prepare everything. I had to say goodbye to friends, family. I had my last appointments for example, for the dentist, for my brackets, which I had Invisalign. I had so many things at the same time. And I was already pushing myself too much. And on top of this, there were so many things added. And I started to feel a lot of anxiety. And I never felt it this way before, because I even had some panic attacks. And this was something I never had. And it scared me a bit. But at the same time, I see this as a big learning moment, because I just didn't listen to my body. I had to push myself because there was a deadline for me to move here, and I couldn't say, okay, I will cancel the appointment right now, because I wasn't able to go next month, because then I wasn't in the Netherlands anymore. So I always teach everyone to take breaks, to slow down, and then I'm not doing this myself. So I learned from it. I will take breaks. I will never push myself again this much. And in this podcast, I just want to share a few things that helped me in this period to reduce my fatigue, to reduce my anxiety, not fatigue, and to, just to help you. For everyone who is dealing with anxiety, I just hope those tips will help you in your recovery. So the first thing that I really needed to do was just not looking at any screen. So I put my phone away. I shared a message in the community that I wasn't able to answer questions, which is so hard for me because it feels like it's my baby and I just want to answer all the questions there. But I just wasn't able to do it because when I looked at the screen, I was getting anxiety, and I shared this message and everyone was so sweet, and I'm so grateful for that. So reducing screens is so important when you have anxiety. Then I focused on breathing exercises, and what helps me the most is to breathe in for 4 seconds, then hold for 7, exhale for 8. So 4, 7, 8, and do this a few times in a row, then take a small break and then do it again. And this is something I did a lot during the day when I felt, okay, I'm getting more anxiety. I focused on my breathing. And the other thing that really helped me, and I just started drinking this again, and then I felt a huge difference, is matcha tea or matcha latte. It depends on how you want to drink it. You can also add it to your smoothie. It's a green superfood, and there is caffeine in it, but you don't feel the rush which you have with coffee, because I can't drink coffee when I feel anxiety. But this matcha is really calming down your nervous system, and it's really helping to feel calmer. I even read stories from people how matcha helped them heal from their anxiety. So this is such a great thing. At least it's helping me a lot. I hear this from more people, but of course we are all different, so I can't make any promises here, but I think it's worth a try if you never tried it before. So if you are willing to try matcha, then my advice is to start very small with just like half of a teaspoon, because it can be that your body isn't used to it. So you need to get used to it a bit, otherwise you can maybe get a little bit of nauseous from your stomach or things like this. And I noticed this because I ordered the matcha latte in a restaurant and I felt so nauseous after this. And I asked them, how much matcha did you put in it? And there were 2 teaspoons in it, which was way too much after not drinking any matcha for months. So I started again. I ordered it myself so I can dose everything, and I just put half of a teaspoon in my matcha and try not to drink this on an empty stomach. But it's really helping. If you are curious about what it does to your brain or to your body. Just type in on Google matcha and anxiety, and you will find a lot of information. And there's just theanine in there in the matcha, so it really helps to calm down. So I hope this will help you too. This was one of the things that helped me the most. And what also helped me is to still exercise even when I felt anxious. I know it's the last thing you want to do, but if you feel anxious, it's so important to focus on something else. And exercise, I don't mean like a very active session, but just a gentle exercise, maybe a gentle walk or a gentle yoga session, or maybe a short run if you feel up to it. But exercise can change a lot, and I notice every time when I have anxiety and when I start exercising again, it feels like a relief. So it's, I think, a natural movement of human, but also of animals and everything. If you feel stressed or anxious, mostly for animals, they start shaking or they start to let go of those feelings. So that's a great thing to do as well. And the last thing that helped me are some statements I use, because I really believe the mind is connected with our body. Well, it is. Science proved it. So I use some statements just to help convince my mind that that are just thoughts and not reality. So if you're feeling anxious right now, you can maybe close your eyes and just listen to those sentences that I created. So let's start. I'm going to be all right. My feelings are not always rational. I'm going to relax, calm down, and everything will be okay. Anxiety is not dangerous. It's just uncomfortable. I'm fine. I will just continue with what I'm doing and find something more active for my mind and body. Right now, I have anxious feelings that I don't like. They are just caused by adrenaline. But I can slow them down by calming myself down with slow talk and slow breathing. I have stopped my negative thoughts before, and I'm going to do it again now. I'm becoming better and better at deflecting these and that makes me happy. So I'm feeling a little anxiety. So what? It's not the first time I have felt this. I'm going to take deep breaths and keep going. This will only help me get better. So these 5 sentences are something that I put in my mobile, in my phone, and I will repeat it. And if I feel anxious, I can read them. I even recorded them. So if I don't feel reading that I want to read them, I just listen to them. So that's helpful as well. And those are the most important things that help me when I'm anxious. But I'm also curious about what is helping you when you feel anxious. So please let me know. Let me know what you feel, what's helping you. And maybe one of these things are helping you to go through anxiety, or if you have panic attacks as well. I'm very curious what's helping you. So please let me know. And I hope you are feeling okay. I hope you're not dealing with anxiety at this moment. And yeah, that's it for now. Bye.